Hey everyone, I'm Mari Ray and welcome back to more Minecraft. Last episode, we fought the Wither. And we won. Which is how I am standing atop this lovely beacon right here, and I have been putting it to work. If you look behind me, I have dug out a part of the mountain. I feel like that's how I start just about every building video that we do, every building episode. But yeah, in between episodes, I dug out part of the mountain. That's what I do between episodes. I dig mountains, and yeah, that's left us with a lot of materials, which means that we're slowly working on another chest monster over here. I really do have to get a storage place because this is just full of stone and cobble and grass and dirt. So yeah, but we dug out another part of the mountain over there, and I got some shulker boxes here because today I want to work on expanding and building up what I hope to eventually turn into a bee farm. Yeah, a bee farm. It's weird, right? Because I haven't used much in terms of bees, but I want a bee farm, okay? Don't question, I just want one, all right? So we're gonna work on that, and I'm probably not gonna actually turn it into a bee farm before the end of this episode, but that's what I'm gonna say we're gonna do. Because my bee farm right now consists of this little thing right here. There's 3 beehives in here, and I don't even know if they have the max capacity of bees in them, but 2 of them are producing me honey, which, I mean, look at that. It's a pretty decent amount, I guess. I've turned most of it into honey blocks, truthfully. We need it for the build. And then this one is just a lot of honeycomb. We can make a lot of candles. We should make some candles. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this honeycomb, but it comes in handy sometimes. But yeah, I want to make it even bigger. And I have done a lot of material collecting. And if you look in here, I chopped down an entire forest. I want to potentially make a different area into a farm zone, and it was currently occupied by a forest, so we had to relocate the forest into these chests here, and out of that we managed to get 5 more bee nests, so I'm hoping that that'll be able to possibly get us even more bees, because we need them, because I need them. I don't know why. I want to make a bee farm. That's what we're doing this episode, alright? But I have also used my pickaxes to near breaking. So before we get to that part, I think we gotta go visit the bone grinder.
A few moments later.
Oh, that was not intended. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no indeed. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Of course. I can't do anything without being the clumsiest person on the planet. That would make me competent. That would make me completely competent. And competency is not something that we offer on this channel. Not at all. Only the dumbest mistakes are acceptable here. That's all we do. Excuse me, sheep. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I might have accidentally died. Ooh, don't do that. No!
Fatality.
We didn't just die coming down here. No, I don't know what you're talking about. We totally didn't just die coming down to the bone grinder. Not at all. That didn't happen. And I didn't accidentally yeet myself off another cliff on the way over here and die twice. That didn't happen. Look, we're getting our levels and we're fixing our pickaxes, alright? That's all that's happening here. You didn't see anything. Alright, so with our tools repaired, with absolutely no mishaps at all, you know, no deaths whatsoever, because who dies going to their mob grinder? They're completely safe and secure mob grinder. Only a doofus would die that way. Yeah, there's no way that anybody would die that way. Now that we've got our tools repaired, though, I think that we can move on to working on our build. But before we do that, I am on my last stack of rockets, so let's take a trip real quick to the creeper farm. That should be enough for now, even though it's not a full shulker. We have plenty of gunpowder. We can craft some more at a later point, but we've got enough to sustain ourselves for now. So we're gonna keep it going with what we have. Let's just pop this back inside of our ender chest so I don't lose it. And now that we've got that all under control, we can head back over to where our beacon is over here, because this is where we're going to be working on the next build. Now that our tools are repaired, we have a nice supply of rockets, and we got all of our shulker boxes over here full of stuff. Let's get working on this build, shall we? We have a structure of some sort. Yeah, it's a building, that's for sure. But of course we're not done, so we have to keep to the theme of our giant creatures and robots. So we still have some more to add on top of this. So let's give this building a bit of life, shall we? And we have trees. Yes, it doesn't really look very alive, even though I said we were going to bring life into this place. It looks very, very dead. Very, very, very dead. Use your imagination, people. But now that it's up there, we are going to breathe even more life into it, because we can't leave the trees that way. So now we need to add more detail to our completely logical trees that are growing out of the building, because that makes total sense. Well, I say that's a bee. That's a mighty, mighty big bee. I think that we've got the look that I was intending to have. The creeper explosion was just added icing on the cake because that was not intended. But the really big bee was. And I think it looks good. It's supposed to be a giant honeybee that's on a big hive. I hope that these builds translate. I know I'm not the best builder in Minecraft, but this is all out of my imagination. I really hope that they read, at least on screen. But we got a big bee. We have a really, really big bee, a big mama bee. Now I can put a bigger bee farm inside of the structure here. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet because I don't have the supplies for that. I wasn't really intending to necessarily build the farm inside yet because, as I mentioned earlier, if I actually get around to doing the interior is anybody's game. I think I might want to add a couple more foliage in the back here as well because some of the trees look a little barren towards the back here. But I think that it looks pretty good so far. I was trying to pull the azalea leaves out so we have these really big, flowers on the side here. Which is attracting our big mama bee, and we got the dripping honey coming down the sides of this building that has these giant flowery branches coming out of the building, and of course it has attracted an army of honeybees to live here in the inside of this building. Now I want to connect this building, of course, over here with the rest of our builds this way. So all of these I want to eventually have like pathing that go together. So I think I might start working on digging out maybe a tunnel that comes up from the side of the mountain here, and maybe we'll have a nice little tunnel in here that goes through the mountain and possibly comes out on the other side. Oh my gosh, that's going to be such a big dig project. Look how wide this mountain is. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep doing this to myself? At least I'll never run out of stone, like ever. I have not needed to make a cobble generator because I'm just constantly chipping away at picking out parts of this mountain. Eventually, it won't even be a mountain anymore if I keep doing this. But I want the builds to start coming this way because I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did mention it in one of the earlier clips, which is that I want this to be the bee farm, and I kind of want this island over here that's surrounded by rivers to be sort of the farming area. So I want to bring the builds through the mountain, over the side, maybe have some coming down, and a pathway here, and maybe like a bridge that can take us across. And over here, I want to be the farming area where I can put better animal farms. We have our wool farm over that way in the inside of the bowl, but I kind of hoping to have, like free range, some sheep, some pigs, like a butcher shop and all that other good jazz over in this direction over here in this forest that I ripped down completely because deforestation in Minecraft. So I think I'm going to start working on the tunnel between the two since I've got a beacon. I don't know how far I'm going to get, nor do I have a design for that yet, but we might as well start working on that. So I might leave this episode here. I think it's going to be a short one, mostly a build episode. I apologize for that. I normally go into these winging it without much of an idea, and once that idea is done, I typically like to end the episode because I don't really know what else I want to do. So I think I'm going to end it here. With the design of our bee farm, which is not functional yet. Yeah, I need to get the supplies for that. So now that we've got this bee farm going and we've got our beacon, which has helped, I'm going to start digging out potentially a hole and maybe try to get some pathways in between here, between episodes. So when we come back, maybe we'll have some better pathing and I'll have an idea for what we're going to do next episode because most of this is me goofing around. I'm mostly goofing around. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you like the bee farm. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, then please give it a like or don't. That's up to you, but I do hope that you'll come back and join me for more Minecraft here on the channel. Thanks all. Bye-bye.